All right, guys, we are back. We're back. Yep. Okay, so I am local recording now. This is awesome. And all right, so the caster will be Puka for the Puka Relive series rebroadcast, if you will. I guess the Puka Relive series is a rebroadcast or English rebroadcast of old Brood War tournaments. But anyway, it'll be the English rebroadcast of the Coca-Cola OSL round of 16 tiebreakers, Group C, game number 2. Between Sigamari and JinNam. Lee will get a bye for this game because he won, and probably the winner of this game will probably go on to play Lee. And whoever loses this game, if Sigamari loses, then Sigamari is out of this. If Sigamari wins, then I have no idea. We might have another case where Group A might have happened. And I was talking about this off VOD, but I was talking to stream being like, well, maybe the reason why Liquipedia was wrong about Group A, where each player actually won a game, maybe it's just because maybe they just drew numbers. Like, I'm thinking of numbers between 1 and 10. It's silly, it's stupid, but that might have been what had to happen. I wouldn't understand why they wouldn't just play more games to figure out what would happen, just to continue the tie-breaking. But we don't have the VOD, so I can only speculate what happened. But what we did know, again, is Boxer, and I believe enough went on, despite Boxer losing. I'll verify that on Group A while this is going on. But anyway, our players here, our players will be JinNam versus Sigamari. These guys had a very entertaining TVT back in day 4, I believe. If you haven't seen the regular round of 16 ZVZ of this guy, very entertaining. It's very much like the ZVZ that we had. I forget what, it was from Group A. The tiebreak series of ZVZ that was in Group A. I don't remember the players because I don't have like the OP notes or anything. So whenever that VOD's out, that ZVZ that you see on the OP, that's a very entertaining game to watch, and the first game between these two was very entertaining. I'm actually really excited. Sigamari was a player that opted to go for more Ling-heavy style on the semi-island map, which may go off to show his style this, where he might be more Ling-oriented instead of Muta-oriented, which is a little bit more different than what we generally see in Koreans at this time, as it's been generally, Muta Scourge with an expansion, more macro-oriented ZVZ. So this Sigamari might be a player to rush Lee and just might have a quicker game. Now I'm only, or not Lee, sorry, trying to forget who these players are. JinNam. JinNam, I mean, these players, somehow every player in Group C has 3 of 4 players have a losing record in Group C. Of how odd that is, Sync was the one to 3-0, so they all have a losing record. So the one game that JinNam won was against Sigamari in the ZVZ on blah blah blah. What's that? Neo Hall of Valhalla, which again is a semi-island map. Now, I think that comes down to more positioning. I think that comes down to more or less build orders to how you act, because if you go the drop ships, it's up to the person that goes a standard Mutalist Scourge build to really defend that. And it's not like you just lose because they did that build order, it's because you let that drop happen in your base, so it's more reliant on skill. Now, if you just go on to Muta Scourge, then it just comes down to the engagement. I mean, you're not going to worry about a 4 pool coming in on a ZVZ. It's not possible on that map, which is why I think it's kind of more of a testament of skill on that map. Now, that's my own personal belief. I think ZVZs that are oriented on that kind of map are more skill-based, because you have different options that are viable than the standard ZVZ build. Now, I don't know what the map specifically for this series is. That's what we're going to find out soon. But if it is Neo Hall of Valhalla again, I'm excited for this game. Again, for anyone that's just joining us, it's going to be JinNam versus Sigamari. Sigamari did lose to Lee from a 2 racks or like 3 racks pressure. Just kind of went in there, and then, Sigamari just made some stupid mistakes. But I'm excited for this match. Really excited. So, where does that leave us now? We're just trying to wait for this game to go on. I guess we can just go over these players' history while we're going through this. Back in day one, Sigamari, actually, yeah, Sigamari versus Lee. Sigamari won that, so Lee actually came back from a loss from that, which is actually, does that make sense? Or maybe, you know, yeah, Sigamari lost. Yeah, that's Sigamari's win. Okay, so this is Neo Legacy of Char. This is probably going to be more of a traditional, despite everything that I just said about Neo Hall of Valhalla, that's a different scenario for ZVZ. It's completely different build orders. This map's more of a traditional, you know, old, newer version of ZVZ, where you actually kind of have a tangible natural to your base. It's defendable, and with meterless, depending on positioning wise, your mineral line's very exposed, which is kind of increases the mobility and use of meterless on this map, and the fact that the map is it's kind of loopy to get lings, you know, fast, so it gives you a more reaction time. If you see a ling run by potential happening, or you see lings running, the player will have a more higher chance of coming back at it, so you will do your best to. I don't think lings are going to be super heavy stuff. So at this point, Sigamari, if he was going to go ling style, might be a little less, unless he's going to be trying to bum rush his opponent, which can happen. Don't get me wrong, it's a ZVZ, so anything can really happen. But so Sigamari beats Lee, again, because I don't really have much else to talk about right now. And then we don't care. And so yes, in JinNam versus Sync obviously wins because Sync wins everyone. And then we had JinNam versus Sigamari. JinNam wins that one. Again, that was a really entertaining one on day 4. Go check it out if you haven't seen it already. Whenever you get a chance. It's not like a must-have, but entertaining to me at least. Now for you guys, it might be different. And it looks like the game's gonna be starting. And day 5, Sync beats Sigamari, nothing important. JinNam versus Lee, and of course Lee will beat Sigamari. I mean, it's very odd how these group stages ended, with like 3-way ties of 3 of the 4 groups. That will be Sigamari. That will be Sigamari. If I'm not mistaken. That will be JinNam. No. I take it back. That's Sigamari. It's the reverse side. I apologize. I was also looking at the pictures of these players. JinNam was the first player. So we'll be a ZVZ. Sigamari just looks. Sigamari never really smiles, really at all. He's very tense, or he's just, you know, he was just not happy at the end of the last game. He was not happy, and now he's going against the ZVZ, which is kind of more, I guess. It's more of a flip coin thing, people would say. I'd argue these games not so much, but alright, so JinNam will be the purple Zerg in the top left-hand corner, because that's how JinNam operates. He likes to be purple, or JinNam. I don't know, because it's odd. JinNam, and then in the top right-hand corner, as our red Zerg, it will be Sigamari. Purple. Now these positions, they're not vertical spawn, so they're not as mutaliscable. But don't get me wrong, mutilus are probably going to be the option of choice right now. Just to say that, because it would just be odd for them not to go that. And again, this map just does not would not support a Ling-esque ZVZ build. It wouldn't happen. Did it update? I think it did. Yep. Okay, so is chat still dead? Chat is still dead. I am sad. I've been casting for like 2 hours and I haven't even gotten a message on chat. And that's kind of the reason why I do this, man. Like, nothing in chat. I mean, I understand Brood War isn't like the most popular thing, but I mean, I would expect something from chat by this time. There we go. We got one thing. There we go. Yeah, I know it's outrageous victoriously. Whatever. Doesn't really matter, but I just thought it was fun. Okay, so here we go. Anyway. Oh, we don't want the exploit thing in there. So they're just talking about mutalisks and spawn locations and stuff that I pretty much already covered. But if you want a visual interpretation, the interpretation of me, it's good. Not interpretation. And that's how long the link distance is. What they just drew, which is again what I'm saying.
스컬지가 암만 가까웠게 빨리 날아가더라도 저글링이 가기가 너무 멀죠. 예, 이런 측면에서 차라리 거의 저글링과 조합을 이루지 않더라도 강력할 수 있는 뮤탈리스크 쪽이 낫다라고 하는 게.
Apparently, people are used to me casting on the iCup one. Yeah, this is what I'm generally casting towards now because that's the iCup one. So I'm trying to restrict that my other Twitch channel to go just to iCup, and I can't even associate that with Team Liquid now. So this is actually my associated stream. Whenever I do cast on that, bam, it's good. And I believe both players opened up with gas first into patch and then into pool. Yeah, I think. Yeah. I mean, and this is where it gets a little bit more interesting because modern day ZVZ, this would never happen. Like, you would never take a quick expansion, really, ever before pool. Because you just die. And, yeah, you know. But this is probably like the closest thing you're going to get to more modern ZVZ, just because the map layout is more of a traditional. Now, don't get me wrong, the choke point is still massive on the natural. It's not normal. Everyone would say this is a completely imbalanced map because of that. However, games can still play it on this and it seems fairly balanced to me. But that's actually, I shouldn't even say that. I don't even know. I don't even know this map is balanced. I believe these maps are played on this OSL and then none other. So if you don't like these maps, then they will not be played for other OSLs that I will potentially cover later on. Quick layers coming out of JinNam right now, and I'm probably guessing the same thing for Sigamari right now. I don't know if we're actually going for. Okay, there goes down the gas. Because you want to get that second gas up. But this is like a macro ZVZ. It's very odd. Yep, and there goes down the layer. It is probably getting his gas right now. Everything is looking very standard right now for a ZVZ.
장진남 선수도 이게 경기가 너무나 중요한 경기다 보니까 이창훈 선수가 드론이 앞마당 쪽으로 가네라는 걸 딱 보고.
Let's see what Sigamari does decide to go. Does he go? Would he just throw down an extra hatchery to get more lings out or something like that? I doubt it. I doubt Sigamari would go that. But it'd be entertaining. Very entertaining. So apparently, someone's very excited that I'm only on the round of 16. Yeah. Well, this is like the postseason of round of 16. We're not even on the round of 8. Like, this decides who goes on. And that's the crazy thing about this tournament. I casted every round of 16 game, which is fine. They were entertaining games. Don't get me wrong. And it allows me to get a general sense of this era of Brood War. But like, we didn't get any winners. Okay, I'll continue this thought later. JinNam's gonna be harassing this geyser right here. Now, if this goes down, that's less gas in another drone that's to be wasted to kill. And he's gonna get the geyser, guys. He's gonna get it. Nice side by JinNam. And that's really going to delay the gas income for Sigamari for a while. And Sigamari just looks sad. This guy never looked happy. Sigamari is the sad Zerg. You know? But anyway, how crazy this tournament has been. We've had, you know, well, right, hold on. We have, okay, he's gonna go for the gas again. And oh my goodness, he has mannered himself in such a way that JinNam will get a better concave from every engagement that happens. He will get a better concave. The gas will go up, but my goodness. JinNam has been putting on a lot of pressure right here, just onto this geyser, and he could get more links over here if he wanted to. Now again, the distance, this map will show that this map just takes a while to get links across the map, and it's probably the reason why it's not going to continue to reinforce that, as we would see a lot more links on the way. And he held it off, but I mean, a good amount of that time, he was not mining gas. which may mean he may have more mutilus at this time. Alright, we're gonna have mutilus and mutilus battles coming up pretty soon. Alright, we'll try to get an Overlord. Scourge will connect. There again, guys, do not get mad at these players. They did not know of Mutalisk Micro. All they really know how to do is pull a Mutalisk away that's being like target fired, and then do it that way, or just, you know, move back over a Spore and then do it that way. They don't know how to like Scourge dodge like in the manner that you would think of. Like I think what Savior decided to incorporate that. Mutalisk coming back in here, but there's a lot more Mutalisk for JinNam than there are for Sigamari, kind of showing the importance of that second geyser. Gonna get free Overlord kills, gonna try to supply block, so really even if the gas income does... Did we see a fast... Was that a Queen's Nest? I think they just said Queen's Nest, guys. What? And again, the reason why I'm hyped for this... He got a Queen's Nest in ZVZ? This is like the first ZVZ I'm going to see Hive Tech on. Or an actual Queen, which would be absolutely crazy. Wow. Oh, no. He went to attack the Spore, but JinNam is going to get the main base's drone line. This is huge. And we may not even see. He went fast, Hive Tech, but his whole mineral line's gone. Sigamari may have just lost. But we saw a quick Hive in ZBZ, and that's exactly the reason why you don't do that. I don't even know, man. Mutalisk on Mutalisk right now, but it looks like Sigamari will come back here to come back and wipe away this aggression by JinNam. Well, thank you, vicariously. Yeah, I'm casting like 2 hours a night now. It's pretty crazy. And I still have to do homework, but I need some escape from school, and then I just do more Chinese, and then I'm good. And then I might do some Brood War later on, play it. But I mean, the JinNam's just back. JinNam is back. The Mutalisk, there will not be enough Mutalisk for Sigamari to deal with this. He's gonna have to restation back at the lower base. But I mean, what was he initially planning to go Hive Tech for? He's not making a Great Aspire this time. I don't think it would be even worthwhile to try that. I mean, of how he's just gonna go for the mineral line. Possibly, yeah, he's just gonna go for the mineral line. This sucks for Sigamari. This is very unfortunate for Sigamari, and wow, this is very unfortunate. I wonder if it was the fact if you want to go like a Devourer or two, just to see if that would affect Mutalisk battles, just pure on like that, just pure on Mutalisk on Muta, which could happen, but nah. I mean, that geyser goes down again, and just wow, can you ever? I can't even. So many Mutalisk go down from Scourge. He's trying to get up a Spore. And Sigamari, I mean, again, Sigamari is a sad Zerg. He just looks sad, he never smiles, and if Sigamari wins this and does not smile at this point, I would be sad to see it. Alright, here even comes JinNam's Lings now. Sigamari is not going to have the Lings that he did have, that he had in the GG. I couldn't finish my thought, but GG by Sigamari. A little sad to say, but Sigamari will be out, and he's just sad. And man, I feel bad for this guy. Just wow. And you know, well, whatever. We will see this. That means we're gonna the finals, quote unquote, for this group stages of the elimination bracket. No, the tiebreaker will be between JinNam versus Lee right now, so that's going to be entertaining. JinNam versus Lee, you know, JinNam I think is just an all-around good player of what we've seen of him. Lee is more of a all-in-er of what we've seen recently of this guy, so that'll be an entertaining game. But I'll talk about more of my analysis and predictions for next game for the next VOD, of course. So guys, thanks for watching again. Puka signing out. Peace.